Alrighty, Jamel Hill is still coming up, but while we have a few minutes, I want to take a moment to address something. So if you at home have paid any attention to the echo chambers of cable news this week, you've likely seen a segment or two, or 50, about former White House press secretary Stephanie Grisham. She's spilling all the tea in her new book. But honestly, girlfriend can keep the tea because we remember when she was guzzling down all that MAGA Kool-Aid. And some of you may not even know who Grisham is, considering she literally never held a single press briefing and worked for a White House that referred to the press as an enemy of the people. So kind of a slap in the face, right, to title her book, I'll Take Your Questions Now. In it, she paints 45's White House as what we all already knew it to be. A house of horrors. So since you'll take our questions now, I've got one. Hey, Stephanie, this you? You were ready to throw every one of your problematic colleagues under the bus in favor of your guy who, according to your book, went from being a genius to a goon pretty quickly. Let's remember that Grisham has been riding the Trump campaign since 2015 and boldly stood with him through it all. We remember and have the receipts. The racism, the misogyny, the xenophobia, the white supremacy, the Access Hollywood tape, the family separation policy that tore young children away from their parents, the family grift, and the erosion of our country. And after all that, there are still some in the press who will no doubt offer her free book promotion and salivate at the chance to interview her as she seeks to gain relevance and money at the expense of her former co-conspirators, just as she sought to gain Trump's favor at the expense of this democracy. Toss one of the deuces to the entire MAGA clan as a staff, record label, and crew. I don't care about this woman's time as spokesperson for the birther and enabler Melania. You know how disgusted most of us were with those free Melania hashtags? She was always free. And Trump's third baby mama chose to stand by him and not only wallow, but participate in all the deplorable behavior. So while many in the media tried to present Melania as a victim, we always saw her as a villain. And this is the way it has gone for many former Trump appointees. They get to fail up, riding mediocrity to the highest levels of government, hack away at the diverse foundation of America, and walk away from all the rubble, only to be met with sweet cable news contracts, lucrative book deals, softball interviews, and zero accountability. Any idea how this looks to the rest of us? Grisham has 2 traffic arrests, including pleading guilty to a DUI, and she lost 2 previous jobs amid alleged charges of plagiarism and cheating on expenses. That's right. She was embroiled in scandal and arrested twice and still landed a high-profile position in the White House. Yet, black and brown people are still subjected to a very punishing criminal justice system, and those among us who have records can't get a job anywhere while the privileged and incompetent get to laugh at our tears all the way to the bank. Even in the case of Omarosa, who was all too willing to shame the ancestors in favor of a white supremacist. She went from Trump foe to friend to fan to outright fool. But it paid off for her as well. An arbitrator ruled this week that Trump wouldn't be able to enforce a non-disclosure agreement against the former reality TV star turned White House aide turned relic of yesteryear, who wrote a tell-all book about her time in the Trump administration. Sure, as Lauryn Hill says, you might win some, but you really lost one, bigly. And that's the love and support of the community. I hope it was worth it. So if you're looking for something to read at home, there are a host of thought-provoking books that are far more deserving of your attention over gossip rags parading as literature. I hope you choose wisely. We'll be right back.